high alcohol content.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
Yeah. Well, that's why when he does a IPA,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still shot it.
And send it to
Guys.
I was gonna say Daniel Bryan's mom, but all right.
Men.
Okay. Just show off the guns, eh?
That's the thumbnail.
Men. That's the
That's
thumbnail
the
for
name of this episode.
That's the thumbnail for the show right there. Just you posing, and then you got the band.
Okay, in studio we have
Hallelujah.
for sure.
Intro the band now.
Oh god, hold on. What are you trying to make me gay for, dude? What do you
mean?
Who was singing that song?
Who opened the door?
Raining men, hallelujah.
Weston, what are you doing? Just guys calling me gay here?
That ain't me, man.
Is it a Weston thing on our show now?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Weston.
Westons are a little out there?
Me, you, and
Settle
Weston.
down, Weston.
Me, you, and Weston. No wonder it's me, you, and Weston. Of course it is.
I'm not gay.
It's nothing
Can we
wrong
start
with
this
that.
already?
Not
What
yet.
do you mean? You were the one talking about sending your naked pictures to
Question.
guys. What do you mean?
It's a man. It's a guys. What
Oh,
are you
I'm
talking
sorry. My guys. I'm sorry.
about? What do you, dude, why you... Hold on, Isaac. Why are you trying to, like, make me gay?
Well, I'm not making you nothing.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you're saying the guys.
What
Like,
do you-
what the hell?
What? Yeah,
Are you kidding?
You just said that.
I said what?
That you were going to send pictures to men.
No, but I did, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, oh, you're trying to send pictures of guys.
That's how this whole thing started. That's why
Yeah.
he started singing It's Raining Men.
Wait, we.
That's, no.
I'm putting it together.
I said men.
Well, I just started singing it, man.
Yeah, there's something wrong
No,
with
I said men. I said my
Hallelujah.
not guys.
What about it?
That's the thing.
Are they not the same?
Different.
Oh, my bad. I apologize. I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
They all
Your
have dicks,
dictionary,
right?
bro.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Right.
Are we getting said pictures?
That's what I'm talking
Can we
about.
just start this? We're gonna start.
Wait,
it, no?
hey, but am I going to get a pic or what?
Not you.
Why not? I'm a man.
You're guys.
Oh, I'm a guys. Oh, shit. That's kind of good. All right, anyway, we have a band, right?
We do.
Yeah. There they are. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up,
Who are
guys?
these people?
What's up, fellas? What's up, men?
Yeah, who are these men?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Maritime Law.
Oh, it's the best
Hey.
intro, guys.
Couple
Thank
of
you.
guys.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if we want to be guys or men right now, but we're here nonetheless.
Fellas.
Hold on. Who are the men and who are the guys here?
Yeah. How many men and guys do we have here?
Ben, we got Weston here.
Perfect.
We got Danny.
Is that a man or a guy?
Kevin.
I'm Kevin.
All right, pictures. Gotcha.
Perfect. Sending the picture. You're
Pictures incoming.
definitely sending airdropping it to Weston
We'll,
right now.
forward you our emails right after the show.
Man, you guys, I really enjoyed the music. It was a throwback. It was like a
We haven't had it in a
different
while.
time. We haven't had this.
Yeah. It's
It's
a
a
different
breath
vibe.
of fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourselves. How'd you start, and what are your inspirations?
Sure. You want me to take it?
Yeah,
You want me to
take
take
it,
it
Danny.
to the
Show
start?
us the origin story.
So we all met probably back in 2019-ish. Kevin and I were playing in two separate bands at a festival in Isla Vista. I was in a bluegrass band called Salty Strings, and Kevin was in a reggae band called King Zero. And we were playing first, and Kevin saw us and noticed or thought,
Young guys playing bluegrass. I had never seen that. I've only seen like men with gray hair or guys with gray hair playing bluegrass before, and I was really impressed with them. And
so he's used to the men, but we were the guys playing bluegrass.
Got
right?
it.
So
that makes
then,
sense. That makes a lot of
Understand.
sense.
so he
I get
slid
it.
into my DMs actually on
course.
Instagram and was like, "Fellas, let me hire you to play my birthday party. I'll pay you $200." And I was like, $200? Like, hell fucking yeah, we'll play your birthday party. That's sick. You know, we had sort of just started out as a band. So we met him at Refugio Beach, and we played for them, and we were caught off guard. It was such a respectful friend group and crowd, and they just sat there in silence listening to my bluegrass band play, and we were just started out. It was hilarious. And then after we were done, on our way out, they all grabbed their instruments and sat in a circle on the beach and started playing reggae music. And I remember Kevin had a cajon amp, a cajon similar to what Weston is sitting on, but it doubled as an amplifier. And that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So I immediately was engaged with Kevin and wanted to know more about this crew. So very shortly after that, we all met up and combined these bluegrass and these reggae elements. And that's sort of how we met Weston too in the mix. How did Weston get in the mix?
Well, I met Weston a couple years ago, right? How long? Like 3 or 4 years? 2019. He was filling in for Ross Dawn, who's a reggae artist out of Santa Barbara, by the way, of Santa Cruz, which is also my hometown. And I was also filling in for someone at that show. And yeah, we had a good show. We played with Gondwana at the Discovery. Yeah.
Oh, I love Gondwana.
Yeah.
Oh, I was at that show. I think.
Yeah.
I was at that show.
Yeah, you were at that show, and
Wow.
Weston and I play in another band called Soul Majestic, it's a reggae band, and I got Weston involved in that band too. So we're all pretty like intermingled with a lot of different projects as musicians.
Very
tend to be.
incestual music scene in
Yes,
Santa Barbara.
Yes.
So then fast forward to the pandemic, and we were all sort of buddies at the time, but we all lived around here, and music was our outlet during that time period. So we would meet in each other's backyards, and just create this sort of little bit of bluegrass, a little bit of reggae, a little bit of funk, a little bit of pop rock, a little bit of jazz. Anything else?
Anything
Anything else?
goes, and it's like, and it was a weird time because like we would try to do these like live stream shows, and then people would give us hate, like, oh, you guys are being, you shouldn't be doing that, you got socially distanced and this and that, and like we're just trying to keep saying like we
Calm
like,
down, Karen.
I just like got like with a big breakup right before the pandemic, which was bad timing, and it was a really low point. And being Danny and his roommates, he lived with 3 lovely ladies at the time,
Nice.
and they like brought me in.
Fuck
and
yeah,
My
they did.
man
Yeah, they
Danny.
did. He's a
Yeah.
man.
I know I'm gonna kick it.
He's
with
not a
Danny.
guy.
I like him.
He's a man.
Definitely.
Coulda
Danny
called
is
that,
a man.
fellas.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah, we like, kind of brought us in when things were dicey during the pandemic, and we kind of just, that was our outlet. Was we would meet up at the cliff or the beach, and we'd play music, and then people would be so stoked. They'd see us and be like, oh my God, live music, I miss this so much. And we got some haters for it, but
Very few, almost none.
yeah, very few. I remember that.
But
Remember
still,
we
the
played
one that stands out.
Yeah,
like,
that Karen.
one.
Bitch.
Karen. Yeah.
But still to this day, we get recognized out in Santa Barbara, like on the bluffs or on the beach, saying like, "When are you guys gonna play the bluffs again?" those days, like that got me through the pandemic because we did it a lot. I lived in the
5 years
Mesa.
ago, dude.
Yeah, it was 5
Yeah.
years ago. Yeah, and I lived in the Mesa, and we would just play on the Douglas Preserve all the time, and it was a very special spot with the Channel Islands in the background, and then we started, playing a lot of music. We started sounding good. We realized we sort of got along better with each other maybe than we did with our other bands, sort of. We were all just buddies, being pals, being guys, being friends. So we'd say, yo, why don't we try to make some money, go play a show out so our friends can come see us play. This is, maybe 2021 at this point. So we called ourselves The Collab because we didn't have a
Yeah.
band name.
But also, you got to remember that M Special, the brewery in Goleta, hit us up.
That's what it was.
Because they had their anniversary weekend, and their headlining band like backed out, and someone hit me up like, hey, can any of your bands play? Like it was like a couple days notice or whatever. It's like, I'll throw some people together, and like we didn't have a name, so we just called it like The Collab, featuring X, Y, and Z from all these bands, and that was how we kind of started out. We were just sort of like not a real band for the first year, but we would still play shows, and
That
Nice.
COVID was a motherfucker, though, huh?
yeah,
Because, like,
it was
we
not
went-
good for
Dude.
live music.
Yeah.
When we would do our shows, like, it would just be 3 of us. We'd get hate from that. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Were you
people
guys
were,
in
like,
there?
not listening to us or not watching us just to spite us because they thought that.
They were all mad we were doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Put on a mask.
And then
Like,
we were wearing,
what-
like, suits.
We were
and
wearing
shit.
one episode. We were all like, we had gloves, a mask. We had like one of those
The
like
paint
the
suit.
paint suits on. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, definitely lost most of our audience that way.
Oh fuck yeah.
Worth it.
Because we're, like, in an artsy community, you know what I mean? So everyone's
Yeah.
super
Oh,
liberal.
we were talking about anti-vax stuff too.
Yeah. We're not really anti-vax, but more of, like,
Come on, bro.
it wasn't anti-vax. We're like, you shouldn't have to.
Did you vax?
No.
All right then.
No, here's all right. I'm not trying to get fucking fucked up again with these guys.
I'm just
Alright.
fucking with you. I'm just
All
kidding.
right. So what it is when there was no real study for it, no
Sure.
trials, and,
Yeah.
and even vaccines that, or medicines are approved for 5 years. You don't know the long-term outcomes to the end.
There was a lot
I
of
just wasn't willing to be part of a big experiment.
that makes sense. There was a lot of
And that was
misinformation.
my
out there.
choice.
Yeah, no,
like I wasn't saying, "Oh, vaccines are bad."
No, I get you.
Oh.
I was hospitalized for my
Really?
booster shot. I'll
See-
fucking say that right now.
See,
Yeah. Guess I'll go on record and say that.
I mean, I took my one shot. I didn't take no boosters. I needed it because for work. Or no, I needed to go because I was traveling.
Yeah, you're
I got that
traveling.
thing where your heart swells up.
Oh,
And it was pounding for
mitochondritis.
3 days, and I went to the hospital.
Fuck.
During one of our sold-out Soho shows, in between sound check, and when we played the song, I had to go to the hospital. My heart was
That was
pumping
like
out of my
stage fright.
chest, and I got the booster shot a couple days before. I went to the ER. You know, I said my heart was hurting. They saw me immediately. They did an EKG. They did an X-ray, and they're like, "Your heart's too big." And I have a big heart anyway. All right,
My
and it was
man.
extra
does.
big with the vaccine pumping through it.
Imagine if you were the Grinch.
Yeah.
Actually, even bigger.
It'd be even bigger on that final scene of the Grinch
Yes.
when his heart grows so big. So anyway, they said your heart was too big, and they said take ibuprofen every 6 hours for a while until you are good again. And I said, well, this must have been from the booster shot, right? This has never happened before. And they were like, we can't say that for sure. We don't know.
And then they wink at you and they're
And
like,
then they kicked me out of there. And then I went back and I played a kick-ass show at Soho. So
fuck.
joke's on me.
The,
You know?
Right. Well, fucking A, dude. That's awesome. I like that.
Thank you.
Congratulations. and that's you toughed that bitch out.
I sure did.
COVID was a motherfucker, right?
What?
COVID was a motherfucker.
Dude, COVID was a motherfucker.
No.
Remember-
Our live music was great until COVID showed up.
Sure.
Dude, our scene was
Took a hit.
dope.
Took a hit.
Our scene was dope. We were like, had everyone involved.
Every damn every damn spot had at least a live music and then a DJ, but with a live music. Every fucking one of them had it.
And we were even infiltrating in Oxnard,
Yeah.
infiltrating Camarillo, going up to Thousand Oaks and Simi Valley. Man, it was a fucking takeover.
I'll say though, COVID is what kind of brought us together and really made me think twice about like why I show up to do music. Because it went from, you know, like you guys just busy every week doing your thing. You know, I was getting 4 or 5 days a week to nothing. And I had all this free time to think.
Yeah.
And I realized like, okay, if I'm going to do this music thing, I want to make sure this is for the right reasons. And we came together. We all needed a creative outlet. We couldn't gig, so we had all this energy pent up. And it's like, well, why don't we create something? Maybe it was a hangout just at the beach, just for fun, and then it became this thing where we got, you know, just multiple people from multiple bands that come out and want to play. And, you know, here we are now. We have this guy right here. I'll say Danny can pull.
Oh, you can get
Yeah.
bitches?
Can
Thank you.
pull. I'm talking people at the shows.
Oh, I thought you meant bitches.
People at the show.
I was like,
Not to be confused.
People at the show.
I was like, I knew those glasses
Yeah.
brought in the bitches. Knew it.
He's
God,
a
those glasses
He's
are
a
thick.
relentless promoter,
He
dude.
is a promoter, man.
God
I
bless
promote.
him.
Yeah. So we have a couple big shows coming up, which is great. And now, you know, we, again, as these guys have been saying, we're all in separate bands, but we get along so well with each other. We have so much fun mixing all these genres of music, you know, playing these fiddle tunes from the 18th century.
How do you learn about these stories and
these fiddle tunes? And
Well,
all
I
that
mean, how
stuff?
did you learn wanting to play the mandolin? Like that's like
Yeah, well, I grew up listening to bluegrass. Bluegrass is very much like a generational thing. It gets passed down, you know. So my dad loved the Grateful Dead, and through the Grateful Dead, you can find bluegrass music through Jerry Garcia and David Grisman's collaboration, an incredible collab. And through that, we found bluegrass, and I, you know, played jazz guitar for many years, much more aligned with sort of what Weston does. But at some points, like everyone plays guitar, so I wanted to try something different. So I went to one too many bluegrass festivals and had that 1/5 bass line stuck in my head forever, and I've just been preaching the good word of bluegrass ever since. And then I switched to mandolin, and I love the mandolin because it's percussive, and it's very much a solo instrument. It pierces through the sound waves, and I like to be heard. I'm a loud guy, so I play that
and
mandolin.
it's like so soothing to the soul.
And it can be soothing too. Yeah,
Like it's real. Like to
really
me, it was
catches
like
your
a
attention,
spiritual
dude.
situation when I first heard it. Right now, I felt real spiritual. I was like, oh shit.
well, the
Appreciate
Those
that.
old
Oh,
fiddle
yeah.
tunes, man, they
Yeah.
really.
they're good for the. I've
Yeah,
heard fiddle
man.
tunes are good for the soul, you know. And we play in a bigger band with a banjo player and a guitar player. And if they ever listen to this, Learn those melodies, fellas. You know these. Learning these fiddle tunes are good for the soul. They really are. There's so many of them. They're all slightly different from each other. Very similar chord progressions. Some of them are a little bit crooked with extra measures or extra beats on the end of them. They're all similar, but they all have distinct melodies, and it's great practice to learn.
And what do? You
melodies.
just go on YouTube and look something up, or
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay.
Or bluegrass jams. I lived in Colorado for a few years, and you go to these open jams where everyone brings their instruments. You sit around, you go in a circle calling songs, and people would call these fiddle tunes. And then you hear the one you really like. You take it home. You look up the music online. So many different versions of every fiddle tune. That's a beautiful thing about fiddle tune medleys is that everyone plays them a little bit different.
You should plug our Blue Owl Jam.
Oh yeah, so we also host every second and fourth Thursday our own bluegrass jam now at the Blue Owl. So we invite the community of Santa Barbara and beyond to bring their own instruments, join us, and we lead everyone through songs, fiddle tunes, a lot of singing, and it's like a common language. We have people in high school, we have people in their 70s, all singing the same tunes.
And you have stories with these, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And how do you know the stories, and how do you know there's a story behind it? Do you just learn a song and oh, I wonder if there's a story behind it?
Absolutely. Because sometimes you'll eventually look them up. For things like this, for things like the podcast, for the quieter shows we play, it's always fun to mention this song is from the 1800s, or this song is about morphine given to soldiers in the Civil War.
Yeah, I actually learned that one on Wikipedia. It was
Sure.
Why is this song called Soldier's Joy? Because I never heard the lyrics to it, but it's from 1776 or something, and
Yeah.
Civil War, and the soldiers are like, "Bring me more of that."
Well, that was actually the
Soldier's Joy."
Revolutionary War. Kevin.
I'll say
that was actually the Revolutionary
Maybe,
War.
maybe that one. I don't know if morphine was around yet, but yeah,
Well, there was
it's an oldie.
Yeah.
It's an oldie.
Yeah,
but
and
goodie.
these melodies are so catchy. When we started playing this bluegrass band, we were playing at the Santa Barbara Farmers Market, just busking. It was awesome, and we used to get a bunch of gigs through that. And we heard this melody off in the distance, this lonesome fiddle player playing this haunting melody, and I knew I recognized it. And I brought it home. I learned it. I played it, and I found it's called "Cluck Old Hen," also from the 1800s, one of the first melodies. And these songs don't have authors; they're just called traditional. So if you look them up online, you'll see the melodies, and it'll just say the first time it was arranged on sheet paper, but author is just traditional, which means who the hell knows who wrote these
Passed
melodies.
down.
Yeah, passed down. That's why it's generational.
Yeah.
It's
Holy
cool.
crap, man!
It's like lore. It's like musical lore.
I know it really attracts
Yeah.
me, that part of it. When you were saying the stories, I was like, oh shit! And do you do pirate songs?
We do some shanties. Yeah,
You
we,
do?
we,
Yeah.
we play some Irish tunes.
Yeah.
We're trying to get a St. Patty's Day gig, and we're gonna hopefully flood that with Irish fiddle tunes, because there's Celtic fiddle tunes, Irish fiddle tunes, old time tunes, which are just even basicer melodies, all within the fiddle tune umbrella that we like to play. And I've just been a big advocate of these melodies, bringing them to these guys, and kudos to these guys, these reggae players, these jazz players,
Yeah.
who just all of a sudden are let's do this. This
You
is
brought
okay
this
to do.
energy, and you should tell them about that Colorado, the scene out there, and you've brought that energy to Santa Barbara, because I feel it's you have this blue. It's we're gonna do this.
Yeah, in a way. It's a saturated music scene in other places with bluegrass music, and everyone knows the fiddle tunes, and out here not many people do. Although, since we've started hosting this bluegrass pick at the Blue Owl, we get some of these old timers, some guys in their 70s, maybe one guy might have been in his 80s, and they know these tunes.
Yeah, we've learned some good songs from them
And
too.
we
that we haven't
learn
heard
songs
yet.
through them too, and it's all a very, again, common language, similar chord progressions, similar style of music, but it's all a little different. And
Do you ever think about making a YouTube channel?
we have a YouTube channel, Salty
No,
Strings.
I mean,
we
but
don't-
telling the story and then playing the song, because that is, to me, not that.
Like a Did You Know channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
Like a pop-up video for the
Totally.
people, yeah,
I wonder if something like that exists, actually, Maybe not, where
No.
someone just goes the fiddle tune of the week, and
Yeah.
goes through and finds a fiddle tune, talks about the origins, where it might have
It's all
come
right.
from.
We'll send you the
first
invoice for the
arranged.
idea.
And you can even make a double down on the YouTube channel to make a short TikTok with it.
Sure.
I can imagine myself clicking subscribe to that.
Yeah, you subscribe?
Yeah.
All right.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yes.
No, you're even so Josh, before on your first song, he turns around to me and he goes, "Man, this song is pretty cool. It's like an opening to like a movie or something." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I can see it. Like a
Cool.
like a comedy movie." Or
I
something
love
like
that. That's a new one. That's what we just arranged actually.
Yeah, that first one.
Yep, that first
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
He
that
looked at me. He's like, and I saw. I was like rolling credits. I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds like a fun, a fun stoner movie or something."
we were on some. I don't know if this was a podcast. We were on some sort of musical soundtrack. I think it was a podcast actually, or something like the Foodies of Santa Barbara. You know, they were touring around, and it was just like our band in the background playing fiddle tunes.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's the combination of that, and I love that you play the instrument you play because it doubles in sound. It feels like you're not just playing one single a stringed instrument. It almost sounds like
It's more
two-
full.
it's-
you know,
yeah.
it is doubled strings.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
8 strings.
That's what I'm saying because
Yep.
it gives the illusion that there's more than one thing playing at the same time, right?
Yep.
And the way you pick it and the way you do your solos, man. I was wherever was jamming out, it was pretty sick.
Appreciate it.
And then you
Appreciate
see
it.
Weston, he's just like,
Oh, these guys love it. They're so
Oh,
good.
yeah,
I'm so
everyone's
proud of
getting-
these
and
guys
everyone's
just like
getting down, and
learning.
they're like, oh, they're reggae, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck they know about what's
Yeah.
going on over here?
They love
In
it.
1776.
Did you see Weston though?
Oh yeah.
Dude, when he first started, he was like,
And then he starts looking at himself.
he was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he looks at
I
himself.
look good. Oh, I saw
He
it.
looks at the screen.
Oh yeah, Weston. When you look back, you'll see yourself, and you're like,
I got
You're-
COD 4K, dude. I'm
Every time
hot,
you see
man.
yourself, he'll be like this. Watch. He'll be like, and anytime he sees himself,
yeah.
But the thing is that he's probably
I'm
not.
watching him trying to
he's
drill.
waiting for
It's
the
like he's
camera to turn
looking
back on
up
him.
though, you know.
Dude, he was just like. I love it. No, and that's the energy. And I was like, damn, that's
Doesn't he look good though? You
He
know?
does look good.
You
he
gotta-
gets so full of himself.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like,
You
oh,
gotta
I'm
have-
fucking attractive.
Yeah,
Look at me.
I get all the pussy.
Hell yeah, my
He's-
pussy.
Yeah, he's the only. Are you the single guy in the group?
No, you better not say no.
What's going on here?
Wait, are you the single guy?
No.
No, you. Oh, you. Oh, there. Don't get him in
I
trouble.
gotta-
See, you're gonna get him in trouble now.
No, I didn't. She knows.
She knows what's up.
He's
Yeah,
a
she'll
he's a
be seeing it.
caveman. That's what she likes.
Yeah, he locked her down. Yeah,
Well, that's what she said in the beginning, dude. She's like,
because you're the
thought
drummer.
you were just some
Yeah.
hot hunk. And then you have brains.
Correct.
You have brains. I'm
Correct.
Like, I guess I.
Little did she know.
Little, she didn't know.
Weston's a good dude, man.
I can see
good
that.
dude.
He's a
Reason why-
really
There's
good dude.
innocence in his eyes still.
You see it?
No,
Yeah.
he
Call that
is,
youth.
Oh, youth. Yeah.
Dude,
I'll
he's
take it.
fucking
That's
wise beyond his ears.
There's a
I'm
That's
not
true.
playing. Like,
there's a soulfulness in him.
mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Weston is wise beyond his years. He's a great listener and he's a
Very.
great
He anchors the group for
confidant. You know,
Like
Thank
when
you,
I have a
guys.
bad
Yeah.
day, I'm in the gym, and he'll come by and he goes, "Hey, oh, here you go. I'm gonna have to dump on you, dude. This is what happened in my life."
Oh.
He just listens. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
Psycho.
I'm
Yeah.
taking dumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
take on dumps, man. That's what we're here.
maybe you
Sorry.
can be a therapist in your future.
No,
future
don't be
life,
saying that, man. Don't be saying that.
How old are you?
29.
Oh, he's not that. He's pretty solid
No,
knowledge.
I'm
yeah.
telling you, for a
Seasoned.
29-year-old,
You still have a whole. Their 30s are awesome. Your 30s are gonna be
yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
I'll
I'm
tell you
looking
that.
forward
Yeah,
to my
your 30s are gonna be
30s,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting. I'm 30. I just turned 38. So
The 4-0's coming on.
I love it. I
How do
can't
you
wait.
feel about
oh,
that?
I can't wait for it.
yeah,
He's 42.
It's almost gonna be
42?
here. 41.
41.
Daddy.
I'm
I'm
funny.
getting. I haven't peaked yet. You know, I'm just getting there. He's getting there too.
You peaked.
I don't think I've ever. No. The hair might peak. The hair is peaking. The hair is peaking. At 40, it's shaved. That's why I'm growing them out. That's why I'm growing it out. I'm like, I'm gonna rock it until.
Hey, grease
Yeah.
it up, brother.
Yeah.
Grease it
And
up.
then at 40, I'm gonna be looking like Fat Rock.
Hey, well, you,
So you didn't peak yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
My hair is peaking. My hair is peaking.
well, you know, you can just always do
Tell us
it.
that story about you, how you didn't peak yet.
I
Go,
haven't peaked.
go. Tell us the story
You know why I
again.
haven't peaked? Are we playing peekaboo? What's happening here?
Let's hear what's going on here, man.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I'm just. I love my 40s. My 40s are gonna be probably the best decade of my life.
Hell yeah.
I'm just
Like
hoping to live through him.
well, from what you told me, we're dying in 2027. So
Yeah. You hear about that shit?
2027.
the last pope.
Dead.
Wait,
Dead. Dead. It's either gonna be a comet or the pope, the last pope.
All right, so the last pope, man.
Oh my
So I
God.
did. The conspiracy theory this week was the
Mm.
last pope prophecy,
Oh,
and they're saying there's a there's a book in the Vatican archives that predicted every single pope by name from 1143 to current pope. And then it says from the first pope to the middle pope was 422 years. From the middle pope to the end, it was another 422 years, and that leads to 2027.
You know what I just remembered on your thing?
Catholics have never been wrong about anything. So
Right?
better.
Well, hold on. There's this too.
Hold on, you forgot the meat and potatoes of this.
There's in the St. Paul's Basilica. There's only one pope left.
And his name is?
We don't know yet.
Oh.
But if you ever been to St. Paul's Basilica, you'll see every single pope that's ever been, but only have one slot left for the last pope. And they believe that's the pope that brings us into
The end of the world.
the end of the world. And guess what happens in 2027? Supposedly might have a comet hit the fucking Earth.
I think I heard about that recently, actually.
Recently, yeah. It just came out this week.
Yeah, they're teasing it. They're planting the seed.
Yeah, so
You know, so we can look back and be like, oh, I guess they did warn us.
yeah, I'm a fool. I fall for it all.
Holy shit.
I guess that just means we gotta live good lives and have a good time. You know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well-
Why build that anxiety of things we can't control?
No, I mean I'm just gonna tell you in 2032 about the comet that's gonna hit in 2034.
In 20
We're gonna come right back here in a couple years and be like, yeah, well, you know that 30.
and I
34
still
one
haven't
seems pretty
peaked
realistic.
yet.
And at that time, Isaac
Still
almost is about
is
to peak.
peaking, but not quite.
He's turning Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I won't be at Super Saiyan 2 at that point.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
The DBZ fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoot.
Hey, can you guys do a kickflip?
I used to.
I see a skateboard over there.
No.
Well, it has no trucks or.
Doesn't matter. You can do a kickflip without truck.
I can't. I definitely can't do
You
that.
want to see it?
He's
You
serious.
I'm too fat.
Yeah, I 100%. That I would peak after that.
That is you peeking.
That
That
is
is
me
us
peaking if I could pull
I'm gonna
that
stay
off.
away from it.
Yeah, but
What do you give me if I do a kickflip first try?
High five.
High five? All right, that's worth it.
Oh shit! Here
Oh
we
what?
go.
Hey, no, you please stay. I'll go get it.
Hold
for
on,
you.
it's like a commemorative board, dude.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, I guess not.
That wasn't like. No, it's not.
Wait, there's no wheels on it.
I thought it was like someone drew on it or something.
You can't do it without wheels, Kev.
No, he said he can.
He's
Hold on, let me get this on the. This is the special.
Yeah, I'll put this up in the corner.
I gotta get this alive too.
Fucking A.
That's what we do.
Likes in the chat.
That's what we fucking do. That's what this band's all about.
Someone needs to donate a
Damn.
galaxy for that.
Spontaneous kickflips.
That's as free
no,
as we get.
no.
That's as free as we
I'm
get.
very much not single.
Well, my man, guys, it was awesome to have you guys here, and thank you so much for sharing your talent.
Wait, tell me the crayon story before I won't. We didn't
Oh,
even
yeah. Tell them the
Yeah,
crayon
tell,
story.
tell
Oh
us
yeah, you guys want to hear about the crayon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hear it.
So this original blue crayon, it's wrote it peak pandemic, and we were up in, I guess, Arrowhead Mountain. Not Arrowhead Mountain, Shaver Lake. Sorry, Shaver Lake in California. And I was with a bunch of buddies, and I was playing mandolin. We were playing reggae music. We were singing about whatever came to mind, and we were all very, very high because
Yeah.
we couldn't share our spliffs. We had to each have our individual spliffs.
Fuck, that's where you fucked up right there.
So we weren't like passing because we're not lunatics. It's the
because of the
pandemic.
pandemic, yeah.
We're not passing spliffs
You're
to each
being-
other. We're not crazy.
You're being responsible.
So we each had fat spliffs strictly to our own personals, and so we're smoking weed and we're singing about whatever. I'm on the mandolin. I got my buddy Adam on the ukulele. I got, people are singing, and my good buddy Brad turns to me and we're singing about again whatever comes to mind, and he goes, "Danny," he goes, "what's your favorite crayon?" And I do really love the color blue, so that melody is, "I like that blue crayon to paint the ocean," and I think that was the only line that was initially written that first night. I don't think
and
really-
painting
That's all
the
you
ocean
need.
with the crayon too. It's
You
like,
can't
this-
paint with the crayon,
It
and
doesn't
no
make
one's ever
sense,
really
but it
called me
works.
out on
It
that.
works.
I've
Yeah, I
stuck
never
to
even
that.
thought
No
about
one's
that till
ever called
right.
me out.
never
But
thought
that
about
is
till
art.
now.
That
For
is
all the
art.
ocean doesn't have the same
Yeah.
ring. So, over the next couple months, that song took shape, and my bluegrass band got flown to Alaska. That's a true story. We celebrated our friend Chris and Anna's wedding. We were the wedding band. We got driven around in this big bus called the Blue Goose.
Oh, wow.
And incredible. There's grizzly bears everywhere, bald eagles.
Blue
It's like nothing I've ever
grizzly
Fucking
seen.
A.
And that inspired more of the song. And then there's that one line that's, about Jedis and stuff, and that's just kind of silly.
But that's dope.
It's dope.
Like every part of it, like
Yeah.
put together, is very creative.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. And it's a reggae song because, because of these guys, because I met these guys during that pandemic around the same time the song was written. And at that point, I was just playing a lot of bluegrass music with my bluegrass band. But I did really love the reggae scene here in town, thanks to these fellas. So we wrote this reggae song, and it's on the album. It's on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and it's called Blue Crayon. It's funny, the bluegrass band really doesn't like it because Santa Barbara really did like it. So we'd be playing, these guys wrote other songs on the album.
Give
that
the
are-
people what they want.
Exactly. These
Like,
songs are really
"Bright blue
emotional.
crayon."
They're beautiful, banjo fills and delicate
Bluegrass,
little cello
blue crayon?
melodies, and
What do you mean?
These guys poured their hearts out into these songs, and if you look at our Spotify, Blue Crayon has 4 times as many as hits as every other song. So when you listen to it, sometimes the algorithm will send you to just more reggae music.
It's my favorite all-time reggae song about a blue crayon that's done with a composer of bluegrass and reggae of all time.
You said it
Thank
here.
you.
You
And
said it
that's
here
what we were
first,
trying to
man.
hit.
You guys did it.
It's a niche market, but we're getting into
You
it.
got
That's what we're going
a
for.
fan.
I appreciate that.
I
God,
like
You guys
it.
are killing the market.
I haven't even peaked yet.
Yeah.
So, so there you go.
Yeah. Wait, so that song, now we're gonna re-record it with these guys with actual drums and reggae bass. It sounds better.
Oh.
It's actually gonna be on the radio on this coming week. We're the Localize It Pick of the Week for 92.9 KJEE, which is exciting, And
Fuck yeah.
the song is streamable and it's funny and it's about my favorite color, blue.
Fuck yeah, Danny.
Yeah, inspired
Fuck
by
yeah,
the
Danny.
wonderful reggae
You need to
music
make a
fellas
music
that I
video
met
of
in
it.
this town.
Oh, thanks for the.
There has to
thanks
be
for the nod.
there has to be make a music video.
Oh.
Oh.
It's beautiful. I love it.
It's it's good, and I have
Some say it's the
ideas.
song of our generation.
It's the song of my generation for sure. Millennials are fucking go eat it up.
It's the Freebird of our generation.
It's the song of our generation.
No, dude.
Yeah, instead of Freebird, play Blue Crayon.
I swear there was one show we were playing at Soho. It was like it sold out. That we're playing some soft song. This kid's playing the banjo, and we just hear Blue Crayon. And that's why everyone in the band just hated it.
I'm gonna be that dick next time you have that bluegrass shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go that in the back. Blue Crayon.
Anyway, thank
Dude,
you.
maybe
Yeah,
the
that's-
name of the band is Blue Crayon.
That's not a bad name for the band, But
There
no,
probably
we're-
isn't a band name yet.
Yeah. So
Or the
Maritime
Crayons.
Law, Salty Strings, the Bluegrass Band, King Zero, Weston's, dips his nuts in every band in town, and we just come
Yeah, he
together as
does.
good friends. who
Teabagging
love-
everybody in
Who
town.
love to play all these different genres.
Weston.
Weston's band is Eat Crayons.
Yeah, eat crayon.
I eat crayons? Yeah, I have been, man.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Weston.
yeah.
You only get away with it because he's such a good-looking guy.
He's
That's why-
such a good guy, and yeah,
You
definitely
fucks,
attractive.
dude.
Yeah.
We all look up there. We're like,
This
Yeah.
was
God, he is
this
a
is probably
good
gonna
guy.
for the ladies.
Q,
This is a
it's
hot
raining
show. You
men
got
right
you got
now.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the number one for all the
the
girls.
ladies. Yeah, because you had homie tickets.
Go
All
ahead and take your shirt off, dude.
Oh, that ain't happening here,
Pop
man.
it off.
I gotta harden up these nips first before.
Oh, we're not doing the
He's
shirt
got
off.
he's got really big nips.
The other guy worked.
Oh yeah. This is the OnlyFans episode.
We had Josh over here. He's like, he helps me with my diet. Man, that guy is fucking.
Homie, that was
Yeah,
10%
he is
body fat right
10% body fat right now.
10%, and he's killing it. Yeah.
How do you test your body fat?
There's machines.
Oh.
Yeah.
You step on them.
You could also do the old
Pricky.
skin fold
That's why I
test.
hear you pinch
yeah.
your skin.
Yeah.
And
The pincher.
Yeah, I have
That
a
too.
bunch of
I
that.
don't
can
like
do
people
that.
touching my fat.
Kevin's a personal trainer.
Is
I
he?
am, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my guy.
Body
Yeah.
by Kevin.
Yeah.
Body by Kevin.
I've got my gym.
I'm gonna send him a
Plug
shot.
for Resilience Personal Training in Goleta, California. Check out rpt805.com.
Oh shit.
Hashtag Body by Kevin.
Body by Kevin.
All right, guys, we said it all. Isaac himself
On that
loves
note.
Blue Crayon.
I do love Blue Crayon, and I love bluegrass, and I love reggae. It's a combination of great music. They're probably the voice of our generation, Tim. And
I can see it.
everybody that somebody comes through the Red Light District show. So there you go.
Yes.
That is 100% true as
Appreciate
well.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, let's eat some crayons, guys.
Fuck it.
My God.
I'm in.
Where can people find you?
Rack them crayons.
Oh, we're on Instagram as Maritime Law Music, Salty Strings Band. We're on Spotify, Salty Strings, and the best way to find our current gigs is probably through social media. So either Facebook, Instagram, Maritime Law is the best way to find our gigs.
My guy.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming. And we appreciate. This is the Red Light District Show. This was Maritime Law. We'll check you later.
All right.
Thank you.